Hey everyone, we are going to do a recap of the late night stream today, and there's a lot of topics, so bear with me. There was a Binance KYC. Well, there wasn't an actual hack today, but there was rumors of a hack going on because one of the leakers actually leaked a lot of personal details of people holding up their passports. So it was definitely a security breach, but the breach actually happened last year. I think it was either in January. Well, I think the breach was last August, and they got a lot of KYC information, and it was actually reported last August as well. But today they actually decided to release a lot of that personal information um, of Binance users to the actual public. So unfortunately, a lot of the users had their personal details actually released. Now, I got reports from one of my watchers that all the all the people that actually had their details leaked, they were all holding up the sign that on the date February 24th, 2018. So maybe they just got the data from everyone around that did KYC around that date. I didn't do Binance KYC until a lot later, so my information was not leaked. But if you did Binance KYC early 2018, your info might be actually available to the public, including your SSN number if you are an American citizen. So be aware of that. So February 24th, 2018. There was also warnings from both Box Mining and CZ that this is an old hack. They are releasing personal information from an old hack, but don't actually download from any Telegram groups programs that help you check if you've been hacked. And then someone is up to no good. I think a hacker is trying to use this old data that they got from an old hack to actually implement perhaps a virus on your computer to actually steal your crypto codes or infect your machine. So do not download anything from Telegram that would help you check to see if you've been hacked. This data is from an old breach of last year, and Binance did not actually get breached again today. But unfortunately for people whose data were part of that breach, their data is available to the public. So that is the news on the Binance breach today. The second one is, where are the holo ports? We actually watched two videos on the stream. One of them was this guy demonstrating a holo port. He worked with holo, so he actually has one. And there was something with a metal box and blinking lights. But the second one was actually on the release date of holo ports. So the holo ports are actually ready, but they can't release them because the software is not ready and the network is not ready yet. So I don't have an ETA on the hardware and the software and the network. I am not looking too favorably on Holochain right now because it's had too many delays. This crap was supposed to be available in Q1 and it's Q3 already. So I would be very careful on buying any more Holochain right now. But the hardware is actually ready. The software is just not ready. The network's not ready. So they're probably delaying. They are delaying it again. Not probably. They are actually delaying it again. So that is the news on Holo. Now the other news is Libra is actually the most liked crypto on Reddit, which is weird because everyone hates Libra, or at least that's what I thought. But obviously, it's the most liked crypto on Reddit. It actually had a 97% positive rating on Reddit, and of all the cryptocurrencies they actually surveyed, and they surveyed tens of thousands of people. The positive sentiment. Well, they didn't really survey tens of thousands of people. They actually just took comments, and Libra's comments were 97.7% positive. Very different from how it did with Congress. Ethereum was 88.7% positive. Tron was 87.4, Litecoin 86.3, Bitcoin 83.5, BCH 83.5, Ripple 79.9, and Stellar 78.1. So people are overall very positive about cryptocurrency, but Libra for some reason is the most positive on Reddit. Weird, I know, but you gotta take the numbers as they are. Also, there's this report that from hedge fund managers that hedge funds, well, actually a consultancy that says hedge funds will soon go Bitcoin. So that's another reason why Bitcoin would rise and other cryptos would not rise. So they're saying that hedge funds will actually go Bitcoin. So that's pretty big for Bitcoin. And since Bitcoin does affect the rest of the crypto industry, it's good for the crypto industry overall. And also, we have some Tron news. And Tron is actually releasing their Sun network because Justin Sun named it after himself, and it should give Tron unlimited capacity for Tron main network and to support the growing number of transactions. Basically, it makes stuff a lot faster and makes the capacity a lot bigger. I don't know if it actually does or not. I'm going to assume it does, but in terms of the capacity, it doesn't really matter because Tron has 700 TPS or more right now, and usually the TPS is at like 20, so it never even comes close to reaching the top. So I wouldn't really be worried about this scalability, but Tron is supposed to be 100%, 100x more scalable starting on August 10th, assuming they don't have any problems with implementation. So the Tron Sun network is actually releasing on August 10th. And then we did a fun experiment with MoneyGram and Western Union to see which one was cheaper sending USD to X countries. And I actually tested both the Filipino and the USA corridor. I mean, the Filipino and the Mexican corridor, because those are the ones that are supposed to be live with XRapid right now. So I'm sending $1,000 on both MoneyGram and XRapid. We're sending direct to bank account because that's always the one with little fees. You see, you get the exchange rate of 50.6922 for 1 USD. So sending $1,000 USD, you would actually get 50,692 Filipino pesos. Now using MoneyGram. And I think not all the TXNs are actually using Western are actually using XRapid. And this is MoneyGram's website, so this is their official thing. One of my viewers, Stuart, actually said that, well, MoneyGram website might be actually 4 months behind knowing MoneyGram, but I can't really find a website that's hidden, so I'm just going to use their actual website. I think this is the main one. So you get the exchange rate of 50.6922 PHP for 1 USD. So if you send $1,000 and convert it to Filipino pesos, you get 50,692 Filipino pesos. Now, if you use Western Union, if you send from the United States to the Philippines, because you're sending USD, so you're obviously sending from the United States, and you send $1,000 USD, let's see how many Filipino pesos you actually get. So the exchange rate for Western Union is actually 51.66, and if you send $1,000 USD, you actually get 51,667 Filipino pesos if you send $1,000 USD. But with MoneyGram, you only get 50,692. So you actually get 1,000 more Filipino pesos if you send $1,000 with Western Union than MoneyGram. I don't know if they're actually using. I'm not 100% sure if they're actually using XRapid for this corridor, but it is one of the two corridors that they said they were live with, Philippines and Mexico. But even if it is live, you can see that you actually get more money with Western Union. I don't know about the speed. MoneyGram is generally a little faster. MoneyGram is generally a little faster than Western Union, even without XRapid. So if they're using XRapid, it's probably a couple of days faster. So let's actually change to change receiver location. Let's change to MXN. Mexico. Let's change to Mexico, and we're going to have $1,000 USD send. Receiver state. Receiver country, definitely not. It's going to be Ciudad de Mexico. That's Mexico City. That's the one that probably has the most corridors. So let's estimate the fees to send from US to Mexico. So you can see we're going to do direct cash deposit. So you can, because that's the one that has the least fees. So $1 USD is 19.1164 Mexican dollars. So if you send $1,000 USD, you get $19,116 via MoneyGram. What about Western Union? Mexico. All right, so I'm going to send $1,000 US to Mexico. Not $600. I want to send 1,000, and I get 19.4474. So if I use Western Union to send, I get $19,448 Mexican. If I use MoneyGram to send, I only get $19,116 Mexican. So I actually get 300 more Mexican pesos sending $1,000 from Western Union than MoneyGram. So right now, even in the two corridors that they claim to have gone live with XRapid, every TXN is probably not using XRapid, and that might actually reflect. Western Union is actually significantly cheaper than MoneyGram, sending to Mexico and the Philippines, and those are the two corridors that they say have gone live with XRapid. Now, I've actually tried sending from Western Union from the United States to like Afghanistan, and it cost a lot of money. It cost like over $100 to send $1,000 to send to Afghanistan. But I'm going to actually guess that there's no liquidity in Afghanistan for MoneyGram either. So it's going to probably cost a lot of money in terms of fees. We can actually check this. Afghanistan. I don't think many people actually send this. $1,000 and estimate fees. There's probably a crap ton of fees. You can only have cash pickup. And estimated cost $1,000 for track and receive. So MoneyGram might actually be they actually might be more they might be a lot cheaper to Afghanistan because it doesn't really seem to have that but you can only do cash pickup if you're sending to Afghanistan. Oh no, you're actually receiving. No, you're not actually. This is why you're not actually exchanging money at MoneyGram if you send to Afghanistan. You're just receiving $1,000 USD on the other side too. So with Western Union, I actually to Afghanistan, I actually traded for Afghan dollars over there. That's why. So this is just cash pickup. So it's definitely different. But for Mexico and the Philippines, it looks like Western Union is significantly cheaper by a couple of percent. Now, if you look at the exchange rate for Western Union, let's just say that MoneyGram has not implemented XRapid for the Mexican corridor, but you can just go to USD to MXN exchange rate. So it's only 19.54 right now, and you're getting 19.44. So basically, Western Union is basically charging 0 transfer fees and basically just 0.1 out of 19. That's not a lot of. That's basically less than 1% margin. So essentially, a business it's going to be hard for a business to operate at 0.5% margin. So I'm not really sure if even if they are actually using XRapid, I don't know if MoneyGram can actually undercut Western Union in that specific corridor because you're operating at like 0.5% profit, and a business actually needs to make money. So I don't know if it'll actually, even if they turn XRapid on in Mexico and the Philippines, I don't know if they can actually undercut Western Union. Western Union just has a bigger operation right now. So it's going to be interesting to see the competition between XRapid powered MoneyGram versus traditional Western Union to see which one is cheaper. Right now, Western Union is still cheaper based on their own website's information. So that is the info for today. That is the recap. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you and have a nice day.